Peace, joy, and blessings be unto you. Whatever mainstream media and television they're programming you or preparing you for is indeed how you see the agenda they're going to push. Because the programming is what they're preparing you for what they're trying to make happen, make real in reality. In a mid-century theater, they would have children dress up in women's clothing, mostly boys, because women were not supposed to be in plays at the time. As well as radio, television, or radios. Whatever song is popular in the charts, or even not even popular at the time, but mostly played in the stations on local broadcasting radio stations, is what frequency they're trying to push out for the current time, especially even to get you to give into a certain sin time. Just like the popular weeks or days, like new holidays to make up, or holidays, not holy days, which are the feasts and Passover and celebrations, or like the Sabbath day that's happening this Eve. You can celebrate it, just rest. That's all you gotta do is celebrate it. Things like certain weeks, like Groundhog Day, or like those, well, that's actually a pagan thing for the equinox, and actual animal worship or idol worship. But certain days they have you celebrate, they're trying to get you to normalize something, or to get you to that sin. So they'll have like abundance of this thing, or they'll have like you go and buy all these certain of these things, so that you do that sin. Also, even they'll get that to have that spirit to be in the air, because everybody's committing that thing or engaging in that thing. So then that spirit's around. So even if you don't do it, your friends and your neighbors would be doing it. So you'd have maybe you'd have to be set apart for that time. Or community college is basically a public college. It's like public schools. So if you got out of public schools, community college basically is that same thing. Because you do have to actually apply to a public school. Your parents do actually apply and register you for a public school, like you register for a community college, which is basically free. The federal government, federal aiding, which in America most people do. But still, if you can, it's good to be learned and get education. Sometimes just anytime it's stopping you or might cause you stress to get education or mastery, it is then when you don't need it, or also really anything. Who shall lose his life shall find it, who shall find his life shall lose it. Whatever is lose in heaven shall be lose on earth. Whatever is lose on earth shall be lose in heaven. Whatever is gained on earth shall be gained in heaven. I think that's partially also how you'll be judged, because like if you lose like a certain addiction on earth, or we lose in heaven, I don't think you'll be counted for it. Or if you gain like certain, and you have to have take it with you in heaven, then same thing. The same thing with wisdom. If you have like wisdom of scriptures or wisdom of certain things, I think all wisdom will go to heaven. Peace, joy, and blessings be unto you, manyfold, twofold, threefold, fourfold, fivefold. Also, be careful of how you preach that, because if you preach that, be ready to go through some stuff. Love and peace.
Charity covers greed. Be charitable. Fasting takes out gluttony. Love defeats hate. Telling the truth and being truthful defeats lies and error. Joy is begotten of sorrow. Much sorrow equals much joy. Peace be unto you, blessings and stillness.